Hello, welcome to Deep Dive, another episode from Anarock. This is Ashutosh Limaye sharing my views on property market around us. After one quarter of absolute standstill, no activity whatsoever, I think finally the industry is coming through the pandemic effect to a certain extent. I think the industry is finally putting the glass of pain down and moving on with vigor. The 3 months from April to June, there were absolutely no new launches, there were no purchases whatsoever in the residential market, and the flavor of the season was the possibility of working from home in a big way. That time, many of us, industry experts as well as people involved in this industry, tried to anticipate the things to come and the market behavior for the next few months. Some of those anticipations have turned true and some have proved only a myth. Let's look at what turned true and what stayed as myths. Residential activity had come to a halt. I think from June onwards, when opening up started in a phase-wise manner, we are seeing activity coming back both on the construction sites, and the construction activity has begun again, and the buyers also have started venturing out for purchases. We have seen a clear rise in the site visits from the April to June quarter, and in most cities we are back to pre-COVID site visit levels. That's a good sign. Also a good sign is the better conversion ratios, which means that we have more serious buyers out in the market and the decision making is happening quickly than earlier. We have also seen more younger buyers are now coming to buy their houses. I think that was a psychological shift that the pandemic gave to the millennials who preferred staying on rented accommodation, who are now buying more, because now house is seen as more of a security and a psychological need as well. We have also seen some cancellations, and many of us feared that because of the uncertainty, because of pay cuts people have to take, because of the unfortunate job losses some people had to accept, the residential demand would go down, and we were anticipating a lot of cancellations. Yes, cancellations have happened, but many of those cancellations have come back into the market with purchases for higher configuration apartments, which is again a good sign. People who can afford want to now buy houses which can allow them to work from home. So half a bedroom apartment more, some architectural designed spaces more, little bit a corner here, a corner there, those kinds of houses are getting sold faster. We are also seeing that the projects which are offering a flexible payment structure plan are getting traction again, which means people who were apprehensive in putting money are coming out again to put money once they have the comfort that the initial outgo is a small amount and the majority of the payment is to happen towards the completion of the project. That also allows them to get strengthened against the construction risk. On the office front, I think most of us painted the work from home picture larger than life. Yes, work from home is getting more and more common. It is getting accepted at corporates. However, the scale of working from home is not going to be as much as many of us would have imagined during the beginning of the lockdown period. I think the smaller homes, the inadequate infrastructure, the day-to-day nuances, quality of acoustics, data protection, the necessity of teamwork for ideating for innovative solutions. There are many factors which have told us that working from home is going to get restricted to maybe 15% or 20% of the staff at any point in time. I think most employees have also told us that going back to work is great. Working from office is an essential part of their lives, and because working from home also blurred the distinction between work hours and off work hours, I think working from office is again going to take place in a proper manner, which means that the office space demand will come back next year. This year, it's very clear that the leasing volume is going to be less than half of what India had witnessed last year. We all understand the effect of pandemic, and this year is going to be very weak for office markets. But at the same time, we are seeing corporates coming out into the market again with their long-term business plans and long-term corporate real estate requirements. The RFPs have started to come out again. Site inspections have started to happen again, which means that 12 to 18 months down the line, we should see good traction in office markets once again. What is still taking some more time to recover is the retail real estate market. Malls and shopping centers were the first to get closed down, and they will be the last to get opened up fully. Malls in India have taken the principal role of recreation, entertainment. Essentially means people want to congregate, people want to be with one another, and malls were the happening place for this activity. And because of the pandemic, this very nature of congregation has taken a backseat, and that's why malls will be the last ones to come back to normalcy. However, in this crisis, we have seen retailers and mall owners, developers collaborating like never before, understanding each other's pain points, understanding each other's businesses, and working out innovative solutions by walking towards each other with steps of cooperation. In last 5-6 months, we have seen a stupendous increase the way we are using digital and online technologies. We are seeing online purchases reaching new heights. The elder generation, the senior citizens, everybody is now getting more and more comfortable and conversant with online purchases and technology, which means that there is a clear surge in demand for data centers, for distribution centers, for warehouses, for last mile distribution centers, industrial spaces, industrial and warehousing logistics. This is a sector is seeing a lot of traction, and we are quite happy to see that this pandemic, otherwise which brought so many negatives, has brought this big positive for this sector. It's going to get fast tracked, and India is clearly moving to a great WIL market, warehousing, industrial and logistics. I think we need to view two distinct periods. The past period of 6 months, which was the toughest. I think we are coming out of it, and we should not let our projections or our outlook be fully dependent on the weakest 6 months that we have seen in the past. It's a human tendency and psychology to be conservative and to be pessimistic in tough times. However, we know that tough times won't remain forever. We need in our outlook to understand that once this period is over, we will see a rebound of activities, rebound of real estate market. We have seen that in 2009-10 global financial crisis times, that India bounced back a lot quicker than most of us anticipated that time. So yes, the pain has not gone away fully. We have to still come out of this pandemic forest, but clearly we are at the edge of the forest, not in the center. So in next few months, we will see we are moving towards normalcy, and the market will start buzzing again. 6 months more, and hopefully I can come again with some more positives for you. Thank you.